Have you ever wished you could retire in a beautiful beach town, surrounded by palm trees and turquoise waters, but thought it was impossible because of your financial situation? Well, think again. In this video, we will explore how you can live in style abroad on a budget. Have you heard of the term geoarbitrage? It's where you take advantage of the difference in cost of living between countries. This means living in luxury is more than just a fantasy for us regular Joes. Let me go off on a tangent for a moment. The biggest problem many people I personally know are dealing with is the sky-high cost of living in most first-world countries. I am from the West Coast, US, and this is a big problem in my community. Unless you are making well over 6 figures, there is no way to own a home here in the year 2024. How am I ever going to afford this? Is a common conversation topic among my friends. It's frustrating to think about because life should not be about simply surviving. People want to thrive and be able to retire too one day. And retiring in style would be a nice cherry on top. My belief is that this type of dream life is mostly attainable with planning, budgeting, and research, regardless of net worth. There are countries out there with tropical climates, beautiful beaches, and low costs of living that would be a retirement dream for any of us. By moving to these countries, you can dramatically decrease your expenses and live a comfortable life with the same amount of money you may have been struggling to survive on in your home country. Here are a few realities to contemplate. With the U.S. housing prices increasing 18.6% over the past 12 months, young adults are feeling overwhelmed, and many are giving up on their dream of home ownership. Stack on student loan debt, and it's no wonder so many are ready to throw in the towel. Things are so bad that it's becoming increasingly harder for many to afford basic necessities such as healthcare and food. Every generation is dealing with the problem of affordability in their own way. So on that note, let's explore geoarbitrage in more detail. The growing trend of digital nomads is becoming more and more common. The FIRE movement, or financial independence, retire early, is also gaining popularity. Both of these groups are finding freedom and financial stability by moving to countries with lower living costs. With an interconnected world, simply having Wi-Fi is often all you need to continue working remotely and earning a living. This opens up opportunities for living in countries with lower costs of living without having to sacrifice income. Plus, with more and more passive income opportunities becoming available, it's easier than ever to sustain a lifestyle abroad. Where to move? The low living costs of foreign countries is often associated with dangerous living conditions or lack of quality healthcare. But this is a myth. Sure, there are some places you'd want to stay away from, but there are also plenty of safe and affordable options. For example, countries in Southeast Asia such as Thailand, Vietnam, and Malaysia offer a high quality of life at a fraction of the cost in Western countries. These countries are also known for their welcoming attitudes towards foreigners and have various visa options that cater to digital nomads and retirees. Similarly, Eastern European countries like Albania, Bulgaria, and Romania also offer affordable living costs while providing safety and quality healthcare options. These countries are also known for their beautiful landscapes, rich culture, and historical sites. In addition to the financial benefits, living abroad can also offer a new perspective on life and personal growth opportunities. Immersing oneself in a different culture and a way of life can broaden horizons and provide valuable learning experiences. Networking with other digital nomads and early retirees can be a game changer for personal and professional growth. These countries are often hubs for people that are just like you, looking to live a more fulfilling and financially sustainable lifestyle. Do your research. All of this is great. However, it's important to do thorough research before making a huge life decision. It's crucial to consider factors such as political stability, crime rates, and healthcare options before choosing a country to live in. The last thing you want is to end up in a dangerous or unstable environment. To dive deeper, before you hop on a plane, you can join online communities and forums to connect with other travelers. Moreover, it's important to consider the visa options for each country. Some countries are more friendly towards digital nomads and retirees, offering long-term visas or special programs for remote workers. Others may have strict requirements or limited options for foreigners. It's essential to understand the visa process and requirements before making any plans or commitments. Will investing into the country grant you a visa? Will you need to prove a certain income level? These are all important factors to consider and to learn more about for your specific circumstances. Another aspect to consider is the cost of living. While these countries are often more affordable than Western countries, it's important to research the cost of housing, food, transportation, and healthcare. Some places may be cheaper overall, but have higher costs in certain areas such as healthcare or housing. It's crucial to create a budget and plan accordingly to ensure that you can maintain a comfortable lifestyle within your means. Based on these factors, you can customize your lifestyle to match your preferences and financial situation. Do you prefer a cosmopolitan city with a nightlife or a quiet beach town with a slower pace? Do you want to rent a modern apartment or buy a traditional house? These are all choices that you can make based on your personal preferences and budget. To strike the right balance, it's important to research and get a feel for the different locations and lifestyles in each country. 5 tips to maximize your budget abroad. Okay, we've talked about the benefits of moving to a country with a better cost of living than your own in order to save money. Now let's take it a step further and discuss 5 tips to stretch your dollars even further. Number 1. Eat out locally. Surprisingly, dining at a local restaurant can actually save you money in many countries with low living costs. For example, in countries like Thailand and Vietnam, you can enjoy a hearty bowl of pho or a plate of pad thai for just a few dollars. Similarly, in Albania, you can get a filling lunch at a local restaurant for $2 or $3, allowing you to enjoy local traditional foods that would be difficult to make at home. In Mexico, street tacos can be found for as little as $1 each. So take advantage of budget-friendly dining options and save yourself the hassle of cooking and the expense of buying all the ingredients yourself. Number 2. Utilize public transportation. Instead of buying a car or relying on taxis and rideshare services, use public transportation to get around. Many cities offer affordable options like buses, trams, or subway systems, which can significantly reduce your transportation costs over time. For example, Mexico City bus fares typically range from about 5 to 10 pesos per trip. That's amazingly only 25 to 50 cents. Number 3. Negotiate rent. When searching for accommodation, don't be afraid to negotiate rent prices, especially if you're planning to stay long-term. Landlords may be open to lowering rent or offering discounts, particularly if you're willing to sign a lease for an extended period. Number 4. Shop at local markets. In the case you decide to cook at home, skip the pricey supermarkets and shop at local markets instead. Not only will you find fresh produce and other essentials at lower prices, but you'll also have the opportunity to support local vendors and immerse yourself in the community. Number 5. Take advantage of free activities. Explore the many free or low-cost activities available in your area, such as hiking trails, public parks, museums on free admission days, or community events. This allows you to experience the culture and attractions of your new home for a price that can't be beat. Some much-needed encouragement. The prospect of moving abroad can be both exciting and overwhelming, so for this next segment, let's listen to some encouraging words. Here are a few real-life examples of people who moved abroad and are living their best lives. We can definitely learn from them. First, here's a term I heard for the first time recently on the Retirement Travelers YouTube channel. The term flexpat refers to the idea of living abroad in a country for 90 days or so, just long enough to immerse yourself in the culture but not too long where you would require a visa to stay. After the 90 days are up, then move to another country and repeat the process. John and Beth, the dynamic senior travel couple behind this idea, are practicing what they preach. They are known to change locations every month or two. I can see this as a great solution for people who want to see the world and have no ties to a particular location. This is also a way around visa issues, as most countries allow you to stay for 90 days without a visa. Another great inspirational story and learning opportunity comes from the YouTube channel Warren and Julie Travel. This channel documents the couple's travels and interviews others that have relocated overseas to learn how they did it. In one of their episodes, Warren and Julie interview a New Zealand woman who moved to Albania and found it to be an affordable and peaceful location. With only around $600 per month, Jess and her husband are amazingly able to afford a month's living costs.
1 week and I buy lots of junk food, but we can get by on about 500 to 550 euros a month if we're frugal, and that comes with eating seasonally. We tend to eat vegetarian during the week.
This is definitely a feasible budget living situation in a beautiful European country. In the interview, Jess explains that most people give up, moving back home after the first year because of the initial challenges. But she encourages viewers to push through these early stresses. What a great takeaway message from this video. There are so many success stories like this all around the world, and I hope with some encouragement, you are able to realize your own successes abroad. Please share your thoughts in the comments. Are you considering living abroad, or have you already made the move? Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel inspirations. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.